What's going on YouTube? JT Born here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Batman Superman World's Finest, issue number 5. This one's written by Mark Waid with art by Dan Mora. And once again, World's Finest is kind of turning out to be the best ongoing title at DC at the moment. I know Robin was the other book that I quite enjoyed a lot, but that series is ending, I believe, next month. So we only got 2 issues left of that. So World's Finest is pretty much going to be the only thing left that's like really been consistently good from beginning to end. And although it's also going to tie into the upcoming Batman vs. Robin book, which this issue sets up at the very end of it. So, but anyway, so let's go ahead and talk about what happens here. Once again, artwork by Dan Mora, top-notch, top tier. Putting him with Mark Waid on this storyline has been a home run from beginning to end. The art is just outstanding. Dan Mora is kind of turning out to be maybe the best artist at DC Comics with his artwork right now. But anyway, so Batman and Superman and Supergirl and the Doom Patrol basically apprehend the devil Nezha, and they got to try and seal him in his tomb, which, as we've come to figure out, is on Lazarus Island, the island that's been where the whole League of Lazarus tournament was going on in the Robin book. And the end of this issue sets up that big epic Batman versus Robin storyline, which is going to be a pretty crazy storyline, I think. Although they have one little loose plot end to tie up in this book before we turn into the next issue. So I can't recall if World's Finest is picking up again after next month's issue, or if we're just kind of losing both books and just getting Batman versus Robin. I'd have to kind of look at the solicitations again, but I think that's what's just going to happen. We might take a break from this title and then focus on that, or what. So I don't know, but anyway, so Nezha wakes up before they could seal him into the tomb, because somebody has to be in the tomb to seal it. They get this big epic battle. He possesses people. Nezha is a real serious threat. Like, you feel the stakes when this character is on the page, and the heroes feel very vulnerable. Like, you can't really stop this guy. Although Robot Man Cliff Steele kind of goes toe-to-toe with him a bit, and we come to find out that that's because his defenses were weakened to adapt to any attack from every known science, every known force. So basically, with the modern technology, he's not up to par to fight against that just yet, but he eventually is able to overcome a lot of that stuff. So Superman gets the idea, here, let's launch him into the Phantom Zone instead of his tomb. And at first it works, but then Nezha, using his power, is able to kind of rip a hole and make his way back through. So yeah, this is a very threatening villain. Superman decides to kind of take a leap of faith and just tackle him straight into this tomb and then seal him, and that seemingly is it for Clark Kent. But luckily Batman was like, wait a minute, so they're able to but he had the Phantom Zone projector, and he was able to make his way out of there. So they pull Superman out, they sealed Nezha in, and they destroyed the Phantom Zone projector, locking Nezha in there seemingly for good. And they destroy his tomb, and now they also have to go and try and figure out where the hell Dick Grayson Robin was, being lost in the time stream. So that's going to be the next issue. So they're going to try and find a way to rescue Robin. But Nezha is seemingly sealed off, and they don't have to deal with him anymore. Or so they thought. As we can see the epilogue here, the Devil Nezha, you see somebody kind of scrolling through, and it's Damian, and he's trying to find the tomb of Nezha, and as soon as he's going to open up, it's like, aka Lazarus Island. To be continued in Batman vs. Robin. There's also a tribute to Neil Adams at the end of the issue, and pretty much I think most issues at DC Comics right now, there's a tribute to Neil Adams, which is pretty cool to see. But yeah, World's Finest, really good stuff. Really like the issue, like the way that they had to think their way out of the situation. Like, every issue has been consistently really good for World's Finest. The artwork is top tier. I'm really excited to see how it sets up this upcoming Batman vs. Robin event. I don't think Damian has ever faced a threat quite like the Devil Nezha, like going toe-to-toe. Like, there's definitely some fear, like, considering what this villain was able to do to the entire Justice League, and to Superman and Batman. It's going to be a very hopeless scenario when that character comes back, and they're going to have to really try and figure things out how to defeat him. So the way I figure it, Damian is probably going to get possessed by this demon and get some sort of demon form or possession or whatever. It's going to be basically the Majin Vegeta arc, as I'm going to compare it to something right there. So, because I mean, there's definitely some bits in this World's Finest series that kind of remind me of Dragon Ball Z. Like, they did the whole fusion technique and that, and then like a demon possessing somebody like that. I don't know. It's just something I kind of like attributed to. So, but anyways, World's Finest, really top tier stuff. I don't think I need to say really anymore. I think this is a book that everyone should be reading right now if they haven't gotten the chance to check it out. Even if you're not reading everything else at DC, this is set kind of in the past a little bit and setting up events for future stuff. I really hope that Batman versus Robin book is really, really good, because Mark Waid's been really, really good with this World's Finest thing. Please keep up the quality. We need a really, really good epic storyline going on in DC right now. I know they have Dark Crisis, but in all honesty, some of the other smaller stuff like this book, like I feel the threat more than I do in Dark Crisis with this Devil Nezha character, or DC versus Vampires. I feel the threat and the stakes in that more in that storyline than the main Dark Crisis thing, which is weird to think about, because like we got a Crisis level event, but like I'm more interested in like some of the other stuff going on at DC than that. Not that Dark Crisis has been awful or anything like that. I got 2 videos coming up today, but it just could be a little bit stronger. So anyways, those are my thoughts on World's Finest number 5. Let me know what you thought of it in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit the bell for notifications. And yeah, next up I'm going to cover Nightwing. Then I got like those 2 issues, and then I got a DC versus Vampires video coming out later on today. So look forward to all that stuff. All right, well, that's all I got to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.